Quiet on the set? Man. Quiet on the set? You know, that's pretty funny because I actually haven't said that in about a year and a half, if anybody's noticing. But hey guys, Jake from Full Access UTV. It's been a long time since I've done a video. Everybody's been calling, asking, hey, what is going on? What have you been doing, this and that? And a lot of my customers know. Whether you call me or my guys, you know, hey, we went through just absolute insanity, me, my wife, and kids. We sold the house, the shop, we moved. We didn't just move in Reno, we moved an hour and 15 minutes away. We had no shops, we had to build shops. We have been just dealing with absolute insanity, and it's fine. Everything's been a little upside down, even a little bit of the politics going on. But hey, we're back. I'm gonna try to do a video today for you guys, and honestly, it's been so long, I kept thinking to myself, what am I gonna talk about? How do you just come back in a year and a half later and go, hey, let's go? Well, hey, I'm here, let's go. So I thought, why not talk about the KRX? You guys know this is, from what you guys seen on the shows, at least my third build. I have built the green one, which was a 2020 version. I have built a 2021, which was our blue crawler KRX. And I've built the four-seater behind me. At the end of the day, these machines are badass. I said it in my first video. You guys can go to the beginning. And by the way, click that like and subscribe button, because I always forget to say that. But anyways, go back to the first video. It's me talking about, hey, I was pretty impressed. I thought it was a crossover vehicle into rock crawling, and that was the start, and that was the KRX. That was back in 2019-20, and here we are. We're standing here in the middle of 2024, and I go, you know, what's wrong with them? Do nothing. They had a couple quirks. Let's talk about it. The knuckles on the first 2020s were a little bit of an issue. Kawasaki came in and warrantied it. They had a wet clutch, or the one-way bearing was an issue in the wet clutch in the early 2020s. And other than that, it has been little bitty things here and there. Some people maybe watching this maybe go, oh, they're disastrous. Some of them were disastrous for some people. There's always a lemon. And some people have had lemons, but hey man, I'm on my third one. This last year in 2024, we moved in. We have not been able to do any riding last year. Most people were like, why weren't you at Sand Hollow? Why weren't you at the Rubicon? Why weren't you doing this? Dude, we were slammed. So me and my wife and the guys are looking forward to starting to chill back, grab some fresh air, and do a lot more riding like we used to before we kind of started the channel. So that's what we're gonna do. Just to bring it up, this machine had 380 miles when we moved here. It has over 900 miles now, and that's just this year. So we didn't even start taking this thing out until March, until the weather started getting better or something. And all those miles have been exploring new lands and crazy stuff up in Janesville, California, and the beautiful pine trees and just the beautiful scenery around here and all these lakes. But yeah, it's been fun, and they've been trouble-free. So the KRX is an awesome machine. I think the reputation has been out. That's an awesome machine. It obviously didn't make the huge impression that I thought it would in the market, as much as I thought it would, I should say. But dude, you got a lot of haters out there. It's like politics, you know. You got these guys, this and that, and you've definitely seen the other manufacturers stepping up their game with bigger shafts, diffs, everything else, trying to do what this can do. But at the end of the day, this is slow. This is a workhorse. These things are made to take you out, take you back, take you out, take you back. They're not that dumb high-speed turbo crap, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I want a supercharged turbo one, but they're not. A lot of people aren't buying them, and a lot of people wouldn't recommend them simply because of that. But I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You want to go out? Let's go out. And you guys are just going to be like, I don't know how Jake goes so fast. I can't even keep up with that guy. And they have turbos, period, Can-Am, or they have a Polaris. And they're just, this thing is the best design suspension. It just speechless when it comes to how it rides and how fast I can come through the chop and somebody else can't. But I don't know. We've had, you know, there's been some issues with these things, but I think anybody watching this, you're like, what is the long-term history? Well, that's 4+ years now that we've been into these, and they've been amazing cars. They had their setbacks. They still got the shock mount setbacks, their skid plate setbacks. They're running a little leaner. Cowie's definitely working on the tunes. You know, and they have their issues down to fuel pumps. That's a thing we're seeing a lot more now is a fuel pump. You know, years later, a fuel pump eventually just degrades. Well, they're degrading and we're seeing more and more fuel pump issues. But other than that, I mean, you know, we just had somebody comment on one of the videos and said, oh, this thing's a pig and this and that, and I had to do this. Again, a lemon, I get it. And there is people who have lemons. James, my friend in Vegas, he got a lemon, man. He had nothing but issues. He had tranny issues with it not wanting to stay in gear and then the motor. And it was just like, dude, it felt so bad for the guy. But in the end, it really wasn't the car. He did have an initial issue, and this should be a big thing we discuss. The issue was the dealer and the crappy 21-year-old employee who's making, you know, minimum amount of money in the back, who put his car together and James didn't know to go and check everything and blah, blah, blah. And anyways, it loses the motor. What I think we should talk about that is that's a huge thing. If you guys are watching this video because you think about a KRX, buy one. Absolutely phenomenal car. They have dropped dramatically this year as where everything else has in value, but at the end of the day, it's a phenomenal car. But buy the extended warranty. Now watch your dealer. This is their first crooked step. They're going to try to give you their extended warranty from some company that they make more money off of. Do not buy it. Buy a Kawasaki extended warranty. Like 3 years, 12 to, I've heard $1,800. Depends on the dealer, but your average was 12 2 years ago. If you guys are paying less than that for a 3-year warranty, please put it in the comments. And if you're inquiring and curious, hey, look in the comments and see what people are paying for a warranty. But buy it. If it's $1,200, let me tell you, a front diff $1,600. I could just keep going. All the single parts that are so much more than that. You get 3 years of coverage. They'll cover 35-inch tires, this and that. I got 37s, guys, on 10-inch wide wheels. My car's tight. I mean, it's a good car. Usual crap that we saw in the other ones, from the wheel bearings to the tie rods to the ball joints, everything being junk, these cars don't have that problem, and you're not going to see your dealer or be leaving it there for months at a time for that kind of crap. Again, going back to that comment, the guy said, well, I think I had a Wildcat 1000. I never had an issue with it. Yeah, you shouldn't have an issue with a car that has 26-inch tires, didn't really make any power and didn't have any suspension travel. When you get into a bigger car that can have bigger tires and bigger strains, you know, you might have some issues. But Kawasaki's done a phenomenal job. I have not. This is my 3rd one that you guys have seen me do on a video. I've had a lot more than the 3. And I've done a lot of customers' cars. And anyways, just gonna say, that's it. It's a phenomenal car. So yeah, they had their issues in the beginning. It was not a big deal. They came out and I mean, here's one thing. Let me just backpedal again to what I was just saying. Going back to the warranty, buying a warranty. But what's your biggest problem with the warranty? What I've heard about since the beginning of dealing with KRXs, it's the same as a Polaris, it's the same as a Can-Am or a Honda or anything else. You're at the mercy of that little shop that you have to bring it to. And that is the worst part. It really is. I've had a local dealer deny me a battery within 6 months, and you're like, what? There's no way. Call Kawasaki. Who told you that? Called them, boom, I got a new battery. My point is, you guys, the dealers are denying everything like it's Polaris. They're denying everything like it's a Can-Am. And at the end of the day, they're feeling their badge of standing there or whatever it is. Call Kawasaki. Kawasaki is your biggest help. And for some of us, I've heard these stories of my nearest dealer that's not the one that's an hour away is 3 hours away. It sucks. I'm sorry, but you should drive it 3 hours away and get it away from those people. That's the worst thing about I mean, I don't care if it's a Hyundai or a Volkswagen, okay? We just went through this Volkswagen scam thing that we just did, but it didn't matter if it was even a Volkswagen dealer. The help in the shop and the quality and the attention to detail is what matters. It doesn't matter what ride you buy or how you do it. So anyways, phenomenal car. That is the thing you should, if you buy the warranty or if you have the extended warranty, awesome. You guys going to the dealer, be aware of what I say. Just remember what I say and call Kawasaki. Kawasaki is an awesome company. They're standing behind these things like crazy. 35s, 37s. They're like, all right, you know, go for it. And trust me, we have some friends who highly abuse them, Bobby. So they warranty it. You know, they're like, yeah, that's 3 skid plates you went through and cracked the tranny case, but hey, it's solid on that company to be doing something like that. So anyways, I'm glad to be back doing stuff. Basically, hey, this is the opening video. We got a ton of new stuff coming this year. I mean, a ton. Everything, when I was moving, my brain didn't stop. There's so many things that I'm gonna be making, and specifically for the KRX and the KRX4. So, sorry. My wife's in the background recording right now, and like a little bug came around. She's like, so anyways, but we have tons of new stuff coming. You know, I wish I could have all got it out a lot longer ago, but no, it didn't happen. And hey, but we're ready. So you guys are going to see more videos from us. You're going to see more products from us, and exciting coverage of certain things. You know, and that's it, man. I hope you guys like this little video, but basically, you know, you'll see we got my little UTV trailer I made behind us. Me and the family are going into UTV Conquest 2024 with Bob and everybody, and we are going to basically have a ton of fun. So if I'm going in with 3 girls, let me just say this: 3 girls requires a trailer. Okay, it's not only a trailer, it requires a 4-seater of stuff and a trailer. I'm going in with 3 girls. My 2 girls, 27 years have been going to the Rubicon, have never been there. They've been to Fordyce and stuff, but they've never been in the con. We're bringing them into the con, so it's going to be an experience. I may not have time to film. My wife may not film. Kate may not film. We don't know what's going to happen, but hey, if we got a video, we're going to post it up. But other than that, man, 37-inch tires. You guys know what we make. You guys know what's on this car. And let me say, this car hasn't changed. This car has had nothing change, except a couple new little products like the fuel pump we did and our secondary clutch spring. This thing is the same car you guys have witnessed before. I mean, there's nothing to say. It's an awesome car. KRXs, love them. I don't know. So that's it. Jake from Full Access UTV, guys. Me and my family greatly appreciate you guys watching. We truly do. Sorry I've been vacant for a year and a half, man, but hey, life happens, and hey, see you guys in the next one.